Hi, this is Avalon from Crafts Direct, and in this video I'd like to show you how you can create your first punch needle project. Crafts Direct has some punch needle kits, and there are a lot of really adorable designs to choose from. I have this llama here. And so if you're new to punch needle, I highly recommend this kit because I also am new to punch needle and this was my first project, and I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out. So watch this video and I will show you step by step how you can create your first punch needle project. All right, I have all my materials laid out, and the first thing that we are going to do is thread our needle. We are going to use the instructions. Here we are going to do the body first, so we're going to choose tan. First, you are going to take your threader and you are going to thread it through the top of your needle. You are then going to take your embroidery thread and put it through the loop at the bottom. You will then pull it through the top of the needle. Then you'll take your threader again and put it through the hole at the top of the needle. You will take that string and put it through the loop. And then pull that through the other end. You will then pull back some of the slack so you just have a little tail at the end. All right, you are now ready to start punching. You want to make sure that the open part of the needle is facing the direction that you are going. So we're going to start going down, following the line of the body, making sure that open part is going towards us down the line, just like that. You are going to punch all the way in, and then flip over your project, and you are going to pull out the string from the needle. And what's crazy about punch needle is you aren't going to use any knots. You're just going to let that string hang in the back like that. You will then lift up, and already I can tell my fabric is really loose. And it's really important that it's tight, so I'm going to go ahead and tighten it once again. So once you've made that punch and you have flipped your project over and have checked that the string is pulled out from the back, you will then continue to making your punches. You will lift up slowly at the beginning to make sure you aren't pulling any of your string out. So you will lift up, lightly graze the fabric, and then punch back in. Alright, I wanted to give you a better angle here so you can see more of what I'm actually doing. You're going to lift up your needle very slowly, not too far up, barely move over, not too far, and then punch back in. And it's important to go slow when you first start. Don't pull up your needle too much, otherwise you will pull out the loops that you've made. You are going to continue to follow that outline. And I find it easiest to actually turn my hoop so that I can continue to punch towards myself and make sure that open part of the needle is facing me. Once you have punched on the line and you've filled out a shape, you are then going to move in a little bit closer to the center And keep going around in that same motion, just closer and closer to the center as you fill in the shape. You may run out of string when filling in a shape, and that is more than okay. Once you make your last punch with your remaining string, you will then let the string hang out the back. You may just need to trim it a little bit with the scissors. Refer to the instructions when you move on to a new part of the project. Find the correct color and thread your needle once again like I showed you at the beginning of this video. For this project, we want to make sure the first things that we punch are the body, including the ears, the headband, the green pom-poms on the ears, and the cheeks. Once you've finished, you are going to pull out that back string right out of the needle, and you're not going to use any knots at all. You're just going to let that string hang out the back just as is. Now that you know the basics, you can apply those rules to each shape as you move along your project. Just continue to refer to the instructions and what colors you are to use. Once you have finished with the fur, the cheeks, the headband, the two little green dots on the ears, you're going to flip your project over and put it back in the hoop. We're now going to do a thing called back punching, where we're going to continue to do the same thing we were doing, but our fabric is just going to be flipped over. So you're going to get more of a different look, and the look that you have on the back will now be on the front where you do the back punching. We're going to be back punching the mouth, the fringes, and of course the eyes. The last thing you will be doing are the fringes. You will start at the top of the line, and then your second punch will be at the very end of the line. So just 2 punches to create those. And then you'll do the other side, and you'll be done. Thank you so much for watching this video. Here you have the final product. I hope you were able to learn a thing or two and maybe find a new craft or something fun to do this winter. I definitely thought it was a lot of fun. So thanks for watching, and remember that you can buy all these materials at shop.craftsdirect.com.